Hi Scorpio, this is your reading for the next 7 days, and your oracle cards came out together as the deep dark sea mermaid and the frog princess. Lots of water. Find solutions in the unknown places in the darkness and heed wise counsel and listen. The deep dark sea mermaid is usually just that. It's you're digging deep into your subconscious. I'm actually getting someone who's seriously racking their brains this week. It is in connection with money, with my merchant coming through on this card, how to make money, how to improve someone's money, how to, get a job, expand the business. Heedwise counsel is listening to someone who is more knowledgeable in this department than you are, but it's also telling you to be very careful about who you listen to with regards to your finances, similar to Aquarius. The frog princess is the sweetheart, so this might be your own partner that you want to listen to. This might be someone very close to home who might have some really good advice for you on your, your job or your finances. Someone might be really struggling here in that department, because I have got the Five of Wands at the base of the deck. It is with the Ace of Cups, so there can be some competition over love here. But I've got 2 fours suggesting stagnancy. 4 of Swords upright with the young woman. So this could still be the sweetheart, or it could be a different person. This can be, a sister or a daughter. It's just a young woman. There's somebody here on the 4 of Swords who's either retreated, having a bit of a time out, is maybe had some surgeries, having some rest. And this King of Swords is dealing with the 4 of Wands reverse and the Page of Pentacles reverse. This King of Swords is dealing with issues around the home and finances here. This is someone who is racking their brains, deep in thought, trying to get to the bottom of a financial issue. Now, I don't normally read them in reverse. I've sort of let them fall in reverse as of late, just to add a bit of flavour. And the Fortune card is on reverse with regards to this house. The Page of Pentacles is also in reverse. So finances in connection with property, family and marriage are causing someone some stress, and they might need to be having a bit of a time out. If it's not causing the King of Swords stress because he is in the upright, then it could be that he is stressing about, a daughter or a sister, someone who's younger. So it's very much a family affair, basically, is what I'm getting here, Scorpio. There's waiting here in the Page of Pentacles. This is waiting for some sort of offer that's not come through, or hasn't, or might not come through. It might be that someone has applied for a loan for a mortgage, waiting on their application being approved, or they put in an offer for a property, they're waiting for that being approved, or they're trying to do some work or renovations in their own property. They don't have the finances to do it, and they're waiting for the money to come through for that. That is literally what this is all about. You have got Virgo on the first house and Neptune. So Neptune is, things are a bit foggy. We can't really see the wood for the trees when Neptune is around. The first house is about our external appearances. It can be the physical body, what is out there, and someone could be dealing with a Virgo. They need to look at where Virgo is in their chart. But I'm seeing someone is waiting on some sort of finances coming through here to help them correct something, or just improve it. Tell me about this young woman. Oopsie. Okay, so she's the Ace of Cups, and we do have the Five of Wands, the Ace of Cups and the Fool. So someone is looking for a new beginning in love here. There may be some competition around that, or it may be that, someone doesn't agree with who you've chosen to be in love with, or who your love interest is. And this young woman is taking a bit of a back seat. It can be something to do with a pregnancy here, but there being a young woman. This is all snared up, whatever this young woman is. I'll take an archetype on her. The Hangman and the 4 of Swords is speaking. It's a complete and utter standstill over here. It might be that, things need to change, or someone's trying to buy a property for this young woman. Maybe they're, going off to university, or it's their first property, and everything is just sort of like snared up here. Maybe she's pregnant. Show me this young woman in the Scorpio Scorpio. I saw the victim didn't come out. The young woman in the Scorpio reading. Who is the young woman? Young woman. Okay, I'm really not clear what's going on there. I feel got damsel and beggar here. I think this is someone who's just kind of like waiting. I'm getting the feeling this is someone who's used to being taken care of and is just waiting to be taken care of, quite frankly. This is someone who's not taking any action. It's someone who's maybe a lot younger, you know, like a teenager. And she's just waiting on maybe daddy here buying her a property. She's kind of expecting someone else to come in and, like, you know, sort everything out, sort everything for her, just fix it. I'm seeing what's her face from Legally Blonde here. I'm seeing someone who may be a little bit vacuous, or just is very used to being taken care of, you know. And this King of Swords is the one who's, I mean, he might be the one who's expected to kind of step up and take care of everything here. Show me this King of Swords. An artist, King of Swords for Scorpio. A virgin. Right. I think this young woman here is waiting in this King of Swords to come in and fix everything for her, you know. This is someone who, you know, I mean, it might literally be like the painter and decorator, you know, he might be the workman. He's going to come in, like, you know, his little muscles and his overalls and fix everything for her. Because this feels like someone who's not very capable, you know, or is just incredibly young. Now, I don't know if it's this guy's waiting on being paid for work that he's already done. Because as I say, this is someone who's like, is kind of like, I don't know, easy breezy through life, you know, doesn't kind of, a little bit ahead in the clouds here. And this guy might be wanting to get his money back for work that he's done. Let's see. Show me the connection between the King of Swords and the young woman. Poverty. I think this is someone who's bleeding this guy dry, you know. And say it might literally be a child who's setting up home or is, you know, going to university or whatever. They need money. And they might not even need it. They just might quite like it because they're used to having it. Their connection is poverty. Someone is out of pocket here. And I'm not seeing her doing anything at all other than looking pretty and painting her nails and wondering what she can buy next. Whereas he's the one who's got the Four of Wands reversed and the Page of Pentacles reversed. The Page of Pentacles can speak of a child in reverse. Someone who's, you know, is a poor student sometimes, is not good with money, has got a lot to learn. And maybe the King of Swords here is trying to, you know, teach them some financial lessons. Tell me why, okay, I've got a false person here. Somebody lying here, Scorpio. And the lie is about money. Someone thinks someone here is wealthy enough to take care of all of their needs. I don't know, we've got some sort of, whatchamacallit. I won't say Daddy Warbucks again because I know I've said that recently, but it's not. Is that the same? It's not that. There is there's an age difference here, and there is a young woman here who is under the impression that the King of Swords is rich. And it may well be that when she finds out the King of Swords isn't rich, she's not interested in the King of Swords. Her love is possibly dependent on what he provides financially. Or the King of Swords has straight up lied about his wealth when he's actually skint, and he's not coming clean about that. What's the waiting here? What are we waiting on? The Page of Pentacles reverse and Scorpio reading. What's been waiting on? Waiting is also a card of spying. More thoughts. Thoughts. Christ. Thoughts. There's the main, male, education and community. So there's somebody who's waiting on a decision here. Waiting on some sort of verdict or an outcome. The community can be anything. It can involve, your local, any sort of group. It can be your family. It can be your neighborhood. It can be an online community. It's usually support. Someone is waiting for, I think, money. It's not getting it. It's the Ace of Spades. It's isolation. It's sudden change. Scorpio. So there's sort of someone being surrounded by friends or family. There's a sort of minor celebration here, but it's kind of coming through that it's there's also a relationship here that's ultimately destructive. It's something that might have been like a harmless flirtation or even a kind of vice. It's a very bad decision. Someone is really pushing forward here on the career front with the Merchant. The finance front, and it is in many ways, I think, to impress a younger love interest here, that they have a position that they've already sold themselves on, basically. Now how this young woman will feel about him if he's skint is a different story. How will she feel about him when he's poor? Father. This could literally be her father rather than a love relationship, because this is the King of Swords and I've got the King of Clubs here. How she feels about him is that he is the authority. He's the driver. He's wise. He's a grown-up. He's a grown-up and he's a businessman and he makes good decisions. Hidden clouds. This guy is lying about his wealth. And now he's lonely and in deep reflection. Trying to get the money. Advice for Scorpio. Advice for Scorpio next 7 days. There's the Lord. I think this is for the King of Swords. Take charge with authority. Set your sights higher and be devoted and committed. And the Sun, enjoy success and happiness. This is about going the whole road and back again. Someone has to kind of go the distance here. Someone's expectations are low and they need to be higher of themselves and of others. And somebody needs to step up and to take control of their life. That is your reading, Scorpio. Talk to you later. Bye.